Well, good afternoon from the Massacre Falls Trail. Just closing in on the boundary of the Superstition Wilderness here. I am just leaving First Water Road and the trailhead. I brought the hiking van today. Yeah, today's hike is going to be another unknown. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to summit this peak. It's an unmarked, unnamed, and I think right now out of view peak, although I think I may be seeing it. This is one of the ways you can tell you're obsessed with peak bagging, is if you're going after a peak like this. It's a comfortable 99 degrees right now with a little bit of cloud cover. This is one of the few peaks within pretty quick distance of me that I can get to within a couple hours, hopefully, that I haven't yet already done around here. Okay, this right here is technically the boundary for the Superstition Wilderness. Alright, I've been working my way from that direction and I've reached this saddle here, so I'm going to take the trail as far as I can, and then there should be another trail that bears off to the left. I'll take that for a little bit and then head off trail to the summit of the unknown high point. Alright, I believe I've reached my junction here, so right should go to the Massacre Falls, and then left is going to loop back around the First Water Road somewhere, but this is going to take me closer to the high point I want to reach, I think. Okay, well, I went left at the last junction, and then that trail looked like it's actually continuing to possibly Massacre Falls. I found this other trail here, which bared off to the left. This looked like the one I want. I just maybe made a mistake of coming this way. I probably should have gone just a more direct off-trail way. It's always an interesting thing going home and uploading the GPS track from hikes like this, just to kind of see where I really was. Yeah, I don't know if I missed another trail, but this is the trail I definitely want to be on. It just looks a lot farther than I thought it was going to, but that's often the case anyway. 46 minutes into the hike now. I wanted to be on the summit in an hour. I don't think that's going to happen. Possibly an hour and 15. Either way, no big deal. It's always good to explore new areas, and I think sometimes it's good to kind of not know where you're going all the time. Just go out and wing it a little bit, have fun, see where it leads, as long as you can make your way back, obviously. Yeah, that's the peak I'm looking at there. Alright, so the trail continues that way down into the canyon more. I think I'm going to head off trail here now. Alright, there it is, point, whatever. And there is a weakness. I'm going to be able to make it to the summit, no problem. Alright, well, I made it. I just jumped off the summit. The elevation reading I got up there was 2913. I was up there for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but there is a storm moving in, and it looks like it's actually getting pretty close. So I need to skedaddle off this point pretty soon, just to be safe. Yeah, there's Weaver's Needle out there, front range of the Superstitions, and you can just barely see the Flatiron peeking out. That was my last hike a month and a half ago. Yeah, and this is how you know you're obsessed with peak bagging, when you come out and do this on a day like today, or some unmarked, unnamed elevation point. Yeah, I still should be pretty safe. I think it's pretty far away still, but you never know, it can move pretty fast. So I better get going here, get off this ridge down into the valley. And then what I'll do is just make my way back down to the trail. I can take it a little ways up to that saddle, down a little bit, and then I can head off trail back to the Massacre Falls Trail. This is the weakness here, this little ravine chute. That storm's moving in. And yeah, right here is where I climbed a little bit. I actually climbed right on the edge right there. I think you can make it up by this bush even easier. Alright, I've met back up with the trail. I'm probably just going to head off trail again. I'll take this a little ways. That storm's closing in on me, so I need to keep moving here, hopefully avoid any lightning. Alright, I can see the fence, the boundary to the Superstition Wilderness. I'm almost back now, at least at the trail, the established trail. It's getting dark behind me. That's really beautiful. Just nice with the sunlight shining on the peaks in the foreground. Glad I got it done. Unmarked peak, point 2920 we'll call it right now. I may change that if I study the map a little better and look at the elevation on my GPS, what it actually read. And I'm going to have to see how much prominence it has. I think it has at least 200 feet of prominence, but it may be a little less than that. But hey, if a Colorado 14er only needs 300 feet of prominence to be its own peak, some lowly peak in the Superstitions should only need 100 or 200. All right, thanks for watching. See you soon.